Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Backpack Trader Training Room for Thursday, March the 13th, 2025. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for education and information purposes only. It is not financial advice. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. All right, this is our only session today, so we're done with the risk disclosure. Crude got it done this morning, 9 o'clock start for that. We're able to get in sync with that. It came back up and touched the entry right here. Ended up getting both target 1 and target 2, 14 and 23 ticks respectively, 37 ticks, and 1 and done. YM has gone too far in that short. That's before our start time. Market opens in less than a minute. Unleaded in a short trade. The first trade hit money management, but never came back to give us an entry. First, this bar was at 1 second after 9. So we're in our first trade of the morning. Short from 1444. Market is open. Soybeans has gone too far. Well before our start time there. Pound Aussie getting it done with a get in sync trade. It actually sets up at 3 seconds after our start time. Plenty of time to get in that. Goes for targets 1 and 2 and trails up to 0604. A lot of pent up selling in the YM. That micro Russell trade is most likely a no trade. Goes to money management and stops out for a break even. Actually, it would have been a winning trade. It did get target 3. And long trade pulls back, so we'll have another chance to get in it. There's the entry. Money management goes 1 tick above target 1. 14 tick minimum. Hits money management and stops out at break even. So we have a break even stop out to start the session. YM looking for its first trade of the morning. Crossover filter kept us out of the long on the YM. That would have been successful. I'm going to put unleaded up over top of crude for the moment so we can see what happens with micro NQ. When that hits our start time, 4 minutes after market open. That trade has gone too far and too early. Soybean still pushing upward. And a short on the YM. All right. And there's looks like a possible YM stopped and reversed to long. And a possible, let's see if this was, yep, that's a valid trade. That was 4 minutes in. Third bar was 35 seconds, so that may have given you a chance to get in. Possible, hopefully, possible pullback. Other than that, it's no trade. All right, now we go short. That short takes a loss, and subsequent short just hit break even on the micro NQ. targets and trailing. There's target 3, so we'll look for target 4 now. So our first trade was, looks like it may have been exactly on target 2. Target 2 is 569.25. Yep, we hit target 2 on the nose, so that's a win, a loss, and we've got at least a break even. No, actually, the third trade is a winner. And now we have a fourth trade that's long. That has come to break even. And hits target 2 on the nose again. So that's a third win. See what has happened up here on the that I call a no trade. This one was a break even. That one is another break even. So that's 2 break evens, roughly there. We come short. That goes for a break even. Third break even. Fourth break even. So 4 break evens so far on Micro Russell. Micro NQ still in the long trade. Trade number 4. Three wins and a loss. Unleaded still in the short trade rather. Soybeans with a short setup. Looks like a short setup didn't trigger. It did stop out of the early long trade. Yep, 11.50 is the entry. It got as low as 11.7 3/4. And Micro NQ trailing now. Going through target 2. Trailer at 538.5. Unleaded, taking a full stop out on the short, and now entering a long. What happened on the YM? So much other stuff going on. Okay. That was too early. That stopped and reversed for a win. Was it big enough? Yes, it was big enough. So we have a stop and reverse win, partial. Actually, that goes short, which is a full loss. And now have another short that's a solid win. Goes into a long. Makes money management and target. 24, yep. And small trail. So we go small loss, win, and small trail, full loss. Actually, I got to see if we've got positive here. 297 to 318. 21 down 42. We got 29. Actually, less 2, 27. So we're down 15. 318 to 324 is 6. So we're down 21. No, I'm sorry, that's not right. It's 42 to 27, down 15, and we got 6. So we're down 9. Actually, less than that. So we would have stopped and reversed at 29. From 18. That's 11. So we're down 4. And then take the full loss off of that. All right, what did we get? That was win number 3. We took a stop and reverse loss on trade number 5. And then we stopped and reversed it to trade number 6, which is a long. It was a stop and reverse exit. So two small losses and 4 break even. So a losing session on the micro NQ on 6 trades. That is a break even there. Then we have a short, so let's see, where were we there? That was a no trade. Break even. Break even. No, I'm sorry, three wins. Three wins and 3 losses on the micro NQ. Going to be a break even session. 1, 2. Micro Russell is where we had all the break evens. 3, 4, 5, and we're in a 6th trade on the short side. That's at least a break even. So we're not going to lose anything today on the micro Russell. May not make anything either. Just a bunch of break even trades. And it moved down 1. So that's 30.9. working its way, and we're going to get our first win. Missed it by, there's the first win on trade number 6. Actually, no, we stopped out for break even again. Oh my goodness. 6 break evens on Micro Russell today. That tells you there's not much range there. So Micro Russell and Micro NQ are both done. We are in the long on the unleaded. They'll come back down here. Soybeans did not trigger yet. About 20 minutes away from our 10 a.m. session on the crude. So took a full loss on this short. 37 tick risk, 74 tick loss. Ending, actually, yeah, the short trade on soybeans is canceled. So it's flat. Well, we have a few minutes of quiet. I'll go through the YM and see where we were. All right, that was a small stop and reverse. And let's say 97 to 18, 21 down 42, 27 down 15. We get 11, so we're down 4. We're taking the full loss of 56, so we're down 60. One, two, 3 trades. Trade number 4 is a short. It gives us 27 on target. $3.49 to $3.31. 18. 18 and 27 is 45. So we're down, back to down 15 again. We go long. That gives us a target on trade number 5. $24 on target. That puts us plus 9. And the trailer was 338, 331.7, so we're plus 16 in 5 trades. That would have been work. And then he's continued to chop around. So the YM is done positive on 5 trades. We're flat on soybeans, no setups. Long on unleaded. Pound Aussie was one and done. Crude was one and done. 10 a.m. session coming up in a few more minutes. Just over 10 minutes. So we have crude 10 a.m. session pending. Unleaded and soybeans chart still active. Everything else is done. Micro Russell, Micro NQ, basically Micro Russell was 6 break-even trades. Micro NQ 3 wins, 3 losses. 2 of those small on stop and reverse. One's a stop and reversal, the other a stop and reverse eggs only. So that one's probably about a break even, maybe slightly positive. Mark up this long trade on crude. That's a potential get in sync. So now it's a short trade. Still in the long at the moment. I'm not going to adjust since we're prior to our start time. So that's where we are right now. With the potential short trade there. So long or short are potentials there. 8 minutes to go. This will be our last session of the week, and I will be dark next week. So the next time I'll be back in the room will be a week from Tuesday, the 25th. Actually, that's not right. 26th. No, yeah, 25th was right because Tuesday was the 11th. Now, 25th will be our next session after today. And we'll be away from the computer all of next week. Long setup on soybeans. I'll not adjust that one also because we never trade. That's a new trade. That's not a stop and reverse. No adjustment needed there. No trades yet on soybeans today. Didn't trigger in the short. Three and a half minutes. Soybeans did trigger in, so soybeans is long. Unleaded is long. Waiting for our start time on crude. Soybeans at session highs. Not a lot of bars, not much of activity on soybeans, but prices steadily climbing today since session open or shortly after the session open. Looks like about 4 hours after session open, about 9 o'clock last night or so, 9 or 10, started moving up. It's been moving up fairly steadily, although actually fairly slowly. All right, both trades still valid on crude, and we're 2:15 from our start time. Minute 45. Okay. That's a connection hiccup there for a moment. It should be just about the start time. 50 seconds. It looks like it could go either way. Both the long and short trades are still valid. Get in sync on the long. Short is a new setup. Both should have orders in. We should put orders in on both at our start time. Looks like, and there's our start time. Looks like short is short. Looks like it's probable, but we got within one. So the long is still valid. Long is a get in sync. The short is a new setup. There's the short entry. Long cancels. And I'll move my targets. So we're in the short 10 a.m. crude mini session. Still in the long on unleaded and long on soybeans. Soybeans with a struggle to push the new session highs. It's setting session highs as it goes along. And a second full stop out on unleaded this morning. Money management and target one on crude. This will be a one and done session from 10 a.m. as well. 14 ticks. $66.98. Not key level adjusting because we've already hit a target. The stop is going to plot at 67.01. Soybeans hits target one. So it will be one and done on the completion of this trade. 7 ticks. So that is going to leave us with just unleaded after the soybeans and crude trades complete. Unleaded with 2 full stop outs. And crude goes back up and stops out for break even. So 15 tick net, that trade is done. Soybean stops out for it on the trailing stop, break even trailing stop, 1 tick times 3 positions. So we get 10 ticks net, 2.5 points, $125. Not a big win today, but that will take us to tomorrow's trading. So we're down to just unleaded oscillating around the moving averages. They're all kind of clustered together there. It's already given us 2 full losses. Crossover filter keeps us out of the long. That would have given us target 1 and target 2. Not a lot of movement, or not a lot of action there. We've got 2 hours of price action on there, which is fairly unusual for on this small little chart. That's not a lot of activity. Questions or comments? Now is definitely a good time for questions or discussion. Crude seems to be in somewhat of a downward drift. Judging by the 50 EMA, we'll see if the 200 seems to be providing resistance now. Went through the 50 and got almost to the 200. We're starting back down. Oh, we did get overbought. So we can get a short. That we got an overbought reading of positive 1.01. Just peaking above zero right there on that bar that I'm holding the cursor on right now on the histogram. So we could get a short trade. We'll have to get down below the balance line to do it. And I really, oh, yeah. And now we've got a crossover. So if it doesn't set up below the 50 and 200, below the 50, then at this point it's not going to be, it's going to be filtered out. Let's see, are we getting close enough? I don't think so. Okay, 1460 for EMAs. Below the bar is 1469 was, so 65 will be the exhaustion dots. EMA is up to 63. So yeah, we can get a yellow, we can get a trade off the 50 EMA on the long side here. There's our exhaustion dots, but that closed down. Got to close up to get the trade off the 50, but it's a valid set, would be a valid setup. And it's good. Looks like we're going to just chop around here for a while. So that being our only active chart, I am not going to try to keep everybody watching the paint dry. Moving averages are telling us it hasn't been going anywhere for a while. They're all getting together. So I will call it a week then. Say goodbye for this session. Good trading tomorrow and next week. And I will see you back again on Tuesday the 25th. Regular session that week, I believe. Let's check calendar. Make sure that this week. And 9:45. Red Label News that Monday. Okay, crude oil inventory at its normal 10:30 on Wednesday the 26th. So that week after next will be a regular regular sessions. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 9:30. Wednesday crude oil inventory session at 10:30. So I will look forward to seeing everybody then. Everybody have a good week for spring break, assuming most of you have it next week or this week if that was the case. But I will see everybody on the 25th.